All right, what's good, YouTube? This video, as you can tell from the title, is going to be a top one trader review. Sadly, I started this video on Sunday and I lost all of that footage, unfortunately. So I don't have the original footage from when I started the review. But so now I'm recording this video again. But it's a lot of stuff. I did like a pre-market breakdown of everything inside that first portion of the video, but unfortunately I lost all that footage. So now I gotta start all over. So as you can see here, I am doing a top one trader prop firm review on their instant funding option for their funding, right? Their instant funding, if they have a consistency rule, basically just means your max, the money you make in a single day can't exceed 20% of your overall profit. So my overall profit is $1,000. Just saying $1,000, right? Just throwing an easy number out there. My overall profit is $1,000. That means in a single day I can't exceed $200. That will make my consistency over 20% because I'll make more than 2% inside that single day, just using 10% as a reference. So it fluctuates depending on which it's your profit target that you set yourself, right? But for me, I want my profit target to be 10% by the end of the month. So to break that down, that means I have to close all of my trades at a 1-2-2, right? That's just how I'm going about it. Closing all my trades at a 1-2, at most, and that way I will, or just end my day at 2% profit, no matter how much I'm in profit. No matter how many times I trade, I just need to end my day 2% in profit before I take another trade. That way, by the time I'm up 10%, I will still be at exactly 20% for my consistency rule, if my math is correct. You're not eligible for your first payout until after 30 days of trading on this account. So that is something to note as well. And I have a breach, a drawdown breach of $300. As you can see here, maximum $300. That is basically 6% maximum breach. That's really it that I've learned from this prop firm so far. The most important stuff. That being said, let's review this trade break. I'll do a trade breakdown to show you the trade that I took. I did have the live recording before and after and during when I took this trade, but I lost that footage as I said in the beginning. So now we'll do a recap, right? So recapping the trade, let's put in bar replay from when I actually seen it. Was back over here. So this is what I actually originally seen at first. If you know how I trade, I like to start off on the daily time frame, use the daily and the 4 hour to pick a direction, and then drop down to the 1 hour or the 5 minute for potential entries. So in this case, start off on the daily time frame. As you can see, my daily time frame is showing me bearish structure. The reason why I know we're bearish is because, as you can see here, we were making higher highs and higher lows on GJ. Price made a new high here, higher low, higher high, potential higher low, equal highs. Then we have the market structure shift. This is when the daily time frame started to go into bearish structure, taking out this most recent higher low right over here. So the daily lets me know that we are bearish. Now I'm looking at this bearish. I'm looking at my bearish structure, which is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. As you can see, price started to come down, make a new low. That confirms this to be my most recent lower high on a daily time frame. Once I notice that, I know I should strictly be looking for sales as long as we stay below this level on the daily time frame. As you can see here, it says daily in 4 hour because I was using this as a daily in 4 hour level or higher low. Right, get down to the 4 hour time frame, same exact thing. Now we see lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is where the 4 hour went bullish. 4 hour went bullish here, and I had 4 hour market structure shifts set here. And because this went bullish, this was giving me a potential pullback area to go higher, but I wouldn't want to buy here because the daily time frame is technically still bearish. I was strictly looking for sales. So what I waited for was the daily 4 hour time frame to show me bearish momentum. So as you can see, 4 hour time frame, we took out this previous low right over here, transitioned the 4 hour back to bearish momentum, which is also letting me know that we just faked out buyers on this 4 hour time frame. Got to grab some liquidity sitting up here, then started to push down lower. Now drop down to the 4 hour time frame. Let's take this EMA off as well. I mean, not 4 hour, 1 hour time frame. Looking on the 1 hour time frame, I noticed that we were going bullish here with this lower low, lower high, lower low. We went bullish. Created this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Gave us a bearish market structure shift on 1 hour time frame. Now we see lower lows and lower highs coming into the market. This is literally all I'm looking at. Right now we came down here, started to form a bullish channel in a 1 hour retracement. Once I noticed this little bullish channel, I'm like, okay, the 1 hour looks like it might try to go bullish if we break back above this area. If we don't break back above this area and we break out of this descending channel, I mean this up this bullish flag, I'll be looking to take sells, right? So I wanted to take sells here, but taking sells here was not as high probability for the simple fact that I will be selling right into this major level of support here. You can see we rejected this area previously. If you look more to the left, we have bigger rejection right over here to the left hand side. I didn't want to sell. I didn't want to sell here as we break this channel right into this, put me a little bit in profit just to get a reversal off of this support, right? So what I waited for was a closure below this level, a retest that didn't actually execute my trade. And let's play these candlesticks out. Boom, gave us the initial break. Okay, here's where I look to take my first position. Got a closure below this support level right over here. Waited for a retest. Inside this retest, I dropped into the 5-minute time frame and started to look for some higher high and higher low structure. This was actually a sell stop. My first position was actually up here. So as you can see, we have clear higher high and higher low structure here on a 5-minute time frame. What I was just waiting for was a market structure shift to get me executed in on this trade. As you can see, higher high, higher low, and do higher high up here. I'm just waiting for the most recent higher low on the 5-minute time frame to get taken out for me to actually execute on the trade. And I'm looking at sells below this area. Right, price came very, very close. Technically, still took out this higher low, but didn't close below the support that I was looking for. So now we had another pullback. I'm just simply waiting until we get in. And now here, when we started to make new lows, breaking out of this low, starting to get some 5-minute closures around this area, where I decided to execute in this trade, putting me in some drawdown. Now, while I'm in this drawdown on this trade, I actually set a sell stop. I set a sell stop here at the break of this low because this was the previous 4 hour wick. This was this 4 hour wick right here. So I wanted to get an aggressive entry at the break of this low while I'm already in on this candlestick here. That was the trade idea, and this is how it played out. Boom. Now this is current market. I'm already out this trade. I'm out this trade full here at TP1 for my first position. As you see, I wanted to hold for 1 to 3, but for this 1 to 1, I'm out full here for 1 to 1, and I'm out full in this position as well for like one. Actually, this was negative risk to reward. Now I don't never promote trading negative risk to rewards, right? The reason why I'm out this one at a negative risk to reward, still in profit though, is because these two positions combined with the amount of money I was risking, which was technically 1%, I only risked $50 per position on a 5K account. So the reason why I closed both of these though is because if I held this trade all the way to my TP3, that would be 6% profit, 3 and actually roughly 5% profit on both of these positions. That will dramatically affect my consistency rule later on during when it come time for payout, because I would have made 5% in profit. So on a consistency basis, they would expect me to consistently make this 5%, right, per trading day. And that is achievable, but it's a lot harder to do, right? So with that being said, I want to keep stuff at a really 1 to 1, 1 to 2 area. That way it's more achievable and a lot easier to do. That way I don't have to trade excessively after I'm at a certain profit target to actually receive that payout. So I decided to close here because I wanted to stay below that 2%, or slightly below the 2% marker. That way after this month is up, I can receive my payout and still be within the 20% consistency rule. That was the plan at hand. So as you can see here on the trade locker, closed positions. This is the actual account. The first position was up a little over 1%. Second position, this was the market execution. This 35 PNL right here was the sell stop. Both of these end up netting, giving me about $90 in profit, $10 shy of a 1 to 2, basically 2%. But overall, I'm definitely still confident in position, and I am holding this position on my other accounts. But I do think this position has definitely a high chance of coming out to take out these lows. The reason why this was my target is because this was a potential rejection area right over here. As you can see, we rejected off of this area here, and rejected off of this area here. So I use this as a potential rejection area for a target. And as you can see, price is definitely clearing this potential rejection area. And our next rejection area is not until we come down into this area down here. Looking at UJ, we got the retest I was looking for. As I said in the part one, I wanted this zone to get retested first. I couldn't take a break retest down here because it didn't quite pull up into the zone. But now that we're pulling up into the zone, look like we're rejecting off the EMA on the 30-minute time frame. 1 hour time frame could potentially have a nice 1 hour rejection wick. But so what I'm looking for now is a break of higher low structure on a 5-minute time frame, which will be this higher low structure here. Once we have a break down here, I will be looking to execute on these sells. Stop loss above the high, and we're gonna look to target the lows for 1 to 1.2. But really, I want to target that will be my stop to break even, then hold for potentially to a 1 to 2. Because it's Friday, I might just get out at a 1 to 1 because it's already 12 p.m. About to be 12 p.m. So I really would rather get out at a 1 to 1. So it's Friday. Let's see. Let's look at it on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, so we're looking good to continue down. Actually, I could get in on the 1 minute market structure shift. I can get in here, to be honest. Let's look at it on the 5 minute again. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna use the 1 minute time frame in this case, and I'm gonna use my stop loss above the level, which would be about 40 pips. Let's say 40 pips to be safe, and I can still get that 1 to 2, almost. So this setup actually looks good. Then I can go stops to break even here. My first target. Let's see how much 40 pips is actually. Yeah, so I could go break even here. This will be my 1 to 1. Then I can hold the rest to about here. So we're gonna see how this happens. If price continues to push up from this point, re-breaks this high, then I'll just trail my entry to up here, and it gives me a better risk reward. I can have my TP1 and this support level right here. Then I could get better risk reward to trade the bottom of the range. But that's if we re-break this high. If not, I'll look to get in on this 1 minute market structure shift, being as though this 1 minute is showing me higher highs and higher lows. So I just need this low right here to get taken out, and that's it. Actually, I'm going to actually set the sell stop right now. And boom, we are triggered in on this position. We're coming down pretty aggressively. Let's look at it back over here. This is the trade idea though. So it looks good. I want to trail my stop loss if we take out here though. If we take out this higher low right over here on a 5 minute, I'll trail stop loss. So we just want to add that here. Trail stop loss. Not going to trail stop loss to break even, but I will cut it in half. I'm going to set an alert here. And let's see what happens with this position. And literally 2 seconds later, our cut stop loss position has literally got triggered. I don't know what the fuck that spike was. I didn't even check to see if we have news. So with that being said, we're gonna cut our stops down right now. I don't know what the fuck is happening, to be honest. Let's check to see if we have news, bro. I literally didn't even check. And we have no, bro. Literally, as soon as I cut the recording off, it just said, literally in 1 minute. It's literally one minute candle just melted. So that was too aggressive for me. I don't like how aggressive that was. Meaning, It's acting a little sporadic right now. I don't really like that. So with that being said, cut stop loss now. How many pips was that in profit? I don't even know. It's about 20 pips. So we was halfway to TP1. Literally 2 seconds later. So yeah, we're gonna cut our stops now. Sitting right above this high up here. Let's see where the rest of this trade takes us. TP1 right over here finally got hit. Alert literally just went off. So we're up about $44, almost 1%. We're gonna trail our stop loss and profit, and we're not gonna take anything off. This push down confirms this to be a lower low and confirms this to be a lower high. And then we're making a new lower low. That means we should not re-break this lower high. So we're going to trail stop loss, because if price pushes back up here, this will invalidate this market structure and we will be transitioning into bullish structure. So I'm anticipating price to continue down that now that we took out this low, and I'm have my stop loss in profit for about $10 profit if I was to get taken out this position. And looking at it on the charts, let's see if we could clear this minor level of support and continue on till we get down here. Actually, let me not get greedy. If this was in the middle of the week, I would be this definitely would have been a move, which has stop loss here. But I want to end the week off with a nice fat W. So we're going to just take this 1-to-1 and close here for about $43 in profit. We're going to close full just to get out this trade. Now, took 2 trades this week, or 3 trades technically, but 1 trade was the same idea. Let's go to close positions. First trade when I started this was a 89 win, $90 win because of the change. Second trade was a $42 win, and now the account is sitting at 5,128. And let's look at it on top one. So as you can see, my average win is a little less than 1% for profit of 2.5%. Little over 2%. 100% earn rate. Haven't taken a loss yet. Average win about $45. Account equity sitting at 5,128. And average loss, I have no average loss yet because I have not taken a loss yet, obviously. Most trades, GJ, UJ, but all of this stuff is gonna change overall. But currently up $128. And the more trades I take, the lower this number gets for consistency. Simple. As long as the more winning trades I get, the lower this number drops. That'd be about it for real. Best trade is $54, I guess. I don't have worse trades. Haven't taken a loss yet. Profit factor percentage. I don't know why that's not updated. But Yeah, that's all. It's your boy Traderholic, man, and I'm out. Chat. Peace. And that'll wrap this up for this video. As you can see, we ended the week profitably, and in hindsight, this trade did overall run to my final take profit level, which was to fill into the bottom. Fill in the rest of this range. I didn't feel comfortable holding it, as you can see in the video, for the simple fact that it was Friday and it was late in the New York session. Price could easily just started to create a daily bottom wick, weekly bottom wick, and it started to reject here just to show that wick on a weekly time frame and reverse. I didn't want to hold through that with that possibility, so I decided to take my profits up here, and I was comfortable with that, the profits that I made on this week. Other than that, man, let's see if we can have another week just like this on upcoming week and for the rest of this challenge. Well, instant funding, and see if we can get a payout from top one. Let's over the instant funding program. I wonder if they're going to like throw me some random rule on how I breached or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's what they're gonna do. But that'll wrap it up. It's your boy Traderholic, and I'm out. Chat. Peace.